Welcome to Just Puzzling. My name is Chris. Today we're going to do a Killer Sudoku at the expert level. Let's get into it. Alright, so pretty straightforward. We're going to do the boxes that we can find a single number in a cage, so we've pretty much done that. What we then have is we have a full cage here, a full cage here, a full cage here, and a full cage here, and this one spot where it's not a cage that flips over the two. So what we do is a cage adds up to 45, a box, a row or a column adds up to 45, which is 1 through 9 added together. So what we will do is we're going to add up 17 plus 9 is 26, 38, 41, so that there is a 4, and for the cage to add up to 9, that's got to be a 5. Okay, so what we're looking at here is 1 and 3, that's 1 and 2, because that row's got a 1 in it, that has to be a 2, and that's got to be a 1. What we also know in here is this is 5 and 7, because 12 can have 3 or 9, 4 and 8, or 5 and 7. 4's there, 9's there. Because of the 5 there, that's going to be a 5, and that's going to be a 7. I won't remember this, but I'll tell you this anyway. 3, 8, and 6 in some sort of combination is across there. There's a cage there that actually helps us, so we'll take that. Okay, what else are we looking at? So, what I'm going to do across here, remember adding up to 45 across the column, and the row, and that's a row. So 4 plus 17 is 21, plus 9 is 36. Okay, let's take it back because it's 30. 4 plus 17 is 21, plus 9 is 30, plus 9 is 39, so that there is a 6, which means that's a 4 to finish that cage off. We know that's 8 and 9. We now know that that's 8 and 7 because of that 9 there. 15 can only have 6 and 9 or 8 and 7, so because that's 8 and 7, that's got to be a 9, and that there has to be the 7. Okay, so across one of these three boxes here is a 9. 1 and 3, this is going to be 2 and 6, 8 and 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 and 5 of those two numbers. So that's going to be 4 and 8 or 5 and 7. Okay, what else are we looking at? As you can see here, if I go down this column here and then this column here, that adds up to a full 90. There's no spare cage coming out of that. But there's a spare cage coming out of this for this column here. So 9 plus 8 is 17, plus 6 is 23, plus 7 is 30, plus 18 is 48. 48 minus 45 leaves us with a 3. So this here is going to be also 8 and 7 because of that 9 there. And also 2 and 6 there. That's going to be a 1 and 5. And this will be a 3 and a 4. Okay. What else have we got? So 17 can only be 8 and 9. Because there's a 9 there, that's got to be a 9. That has to be an 8. Just going around the board at the moment. What else have we got? We've got a 3 and 4, 8 and 7. So 1, 2, so that's 2 and 6. So this is going to be, so here, remember what we said that this has to be 2 and 6. That 6 there can't be in those two. It's not in those two, so that's a 6 there, and that's a 2. Okay, so one of these is a 2. So 1, 2, 3 is the other one. So 3 and 2 are those two numbers. So 1, 7 and 8 across those. Sorry, not 7 and 8. 1, 7 and 9. So 7. Okay, 7 and 5. So 1 and 2 there. 1 and 2, 6. So this is 3 and 7. I just don't know which way it is, because that's 1, 2 and 6 are so the only other one that was option is 3 and 7. Okay, interesting. 3 and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3 and 6 is there. That means that has to be the 8. Okay, so which means here is 8 and 4. Okay. So somewhere this has got 3, 3, 6, 6, 6, and the other number's going to be 8 and 4, 9, which has got to be there. So one of those two numbers is a 9. Okay. So what we do know is that's 9 across there. So we said that that was 2 and 3. So 9 and 3 is 12. That leaves 7. Could be anything. So 9 plus 7 is 16, plus 20 is 36, plus 3 is the 39. So this is going to be 6. So this could be 5 and 1, which it can't be 5 because that there would be 5 and 5, which doesn't work. So 1 and 5's out. 4 and 2's out because of that 4 there. 2 and 4 makes sense because that could be an 8. 5 and 1 makes sense. So 1 would have to be 2 and 6. Don't know. Seems a bit hard, doesn't it? We're going to add up these and see whether these two numbers actually give me anything. So 24 plus 20 is 44, plus 9 is 53, plus 18 is 71, plus 10 is 81, plus 20 is 101 from 90. That's going to be 11. So that can be 4 and 7, or it can be 6 and 5, 5 and 6. So there's 3 numbers that can be. 4, 6, 4, 3, 2 can be that. Actually, what I have is this column here and this column here, which will add up to 90 plus that spare cage. So let's work our way down. So 10 plus 8 is 18, plus 19 is 37, plus 21 is 58, 68, 78, 12, 8. Okay. So we know that this is 8 and 7 because we did this when in 15, so that must be an 8 and that must be a 7. So we know that can't be a 4 because that'd be 3 and 4. That can't be a 4 because that's a 4 there, so that's a 4. So what we've got now is we've got this adding up to 5, and it can't be 1 and 4 because that's 4, so that's got to be a 3 and that's got to be a 2. So 2 can't be in that box there because of that 2 there, so that's a 2, and that's a 1. So somewhere down here is a 1. It won't be in this one because it can't be added up to 21, but the 1 will be in one of those two. Okay. 1, 2. So remember, 1, 2, 6 means that can't be 1 and 9, 2 and 8, 4 and 6. So that's 7 and 3. Because of that 3 there, that's a 3 and that's a 7. Okay. 7, 8, 9. So this is going to be 5 and 6. I just don't know which way around. You can see here that the 3 has sorted itself out, so that's 6. So this is going to be 8 and 4, 6 and 9, leaving 1, 2, 3, 4 there, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So interesting enough, the 8 is going to be there and there, can't be there. So this is going to be 6 and 7 because of that 6 there. That's a 7. Why have I done? Oh, no. 12. It can't be 6 and 7. It's 7 and 5. So this, I took that as 22. Once again, tiredness is set in and I have made a blemish that I shouldn't have made. Okay, so 8 and 4. 1 somewhere, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So 5 and 7 can't be there. So that must be the 1. That must be the 6. If that was 7, that would have to be 1, 2, 3, which is capable of. That was 5. So the other numbers there has got to be 7. So 7 can't be there with a 5. So that's got to be 7. That's got to be 5. That's got to be 7. And that's a combination of 1, 2, 3. As you can see, the 3 and the 2 there. So that's a 1. We just don't. And so 2 and 3 are there. So that makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. So this is 4 and 3. Got a 3 there, so that's a 4. That's a 3. Two, 4, 3. So that's 1 and 9. So that's 1 and 9. That means that's a 9 and that's a 6. So we know that this has got to be 12. We know it can't be 8 and 4 because that's there. Can't be 9 and 3. So this is 7 and 5. So because of that 7 there, 7 and 5. What that's done for me also is it actually gives me that spare cage. So if I go 20 plus 9 is 29, plus 4 is 33, 43, so that's 2, and that's 8. What that's done for me isn't as much as I'd hoped, but this 3 means, remember these two are 3 and 2, means that's a 3 there, that's a 2 there, that's a 2 there. Okay, so 1 must be there, and 6. 1 and 9. So I've got a spare cage here now. So 10 plus 15 is 25, plus 3 is 28, plus 13 is 41, 4. 41 plus 4 takes it up to 45. 7. 5, because of that 5 there, and 1. So we've got a 1 here. what that's done there is that's made it 9 and 7. Because of that, 7 and 9. So 9 has got to be either there or there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9, 2, 9, 14. That leaves us 7, which is 3 and 4. 4 and 3. Remember, this is 4 and 8, so 4 and 8. Okay. No, that's a 7 and 8, because that's 7, that's a 7. That's an 8. Still haven't seen 1 and 3. 3 can't be there. So that's 9 and 1. The 1 is now up here, so we've got that 8 and 3. 3 is going to be there. This is 7 and 3, so this is 4 and 8. 4, 8. 5, 8, 6. Alright, so 2 must be there. 6 must be there. And 5. Alright, we did that in around 16.5 minutes. There's a Killer Sudoku done for you again. Let me know in the comments what you think. Bye for now.